Whoa, what are you doing?
Sorry, I'm just getting a feel for the controls.
Is my magic chest on the roof now?
Yes. I will try and be more careful next time.
You find your missing stack fetch modus and quickly reapply it to your Scylla decks. You can now opt for either the stack or the queue modus at any time. You toggle between your fetch modi with gleeful abandon. It looks like your dad is leaving again for more baking supplies. You're relieved to have the house to yourself again, if only for a few minutes. You just hope he doesn't notice the magic chest on the roof. Or all the shit you threw out the window, for that matter.
Hey, do you think you could do me a favor? Can you grab all that stuff outside my broken window and bring it in for me?
I'll give it a shot.
Thanks.
No luck. It appears to be out of range. I'm guessing it is too far away from you, the player.
Aw.
In an attempt to rectify the situation, you try to select John. But you cannot select a player. John abjures the meddlesome cursor.
Put the body back in the box.
Crux, Truder, Totem, Lathe, Alchemister. You don't know what the heck this thing is, but it sure looks neat.
It seems expanding the dimensions of your room cost us some build grist, but deploying the lathe did not appear to incur any expense. It looks like certain objects are freebies, probably to help you set up the game.
Wow, okay. What do they do?
I think it's up to you to find out. All I can do is drop stuff in your house and move it around, apparently.
How do I move stuff around? It sounds fun.
I don't think you can as the client. You will need to install the server application. You should have received both in separate envelopes. I am running both on my computer right now.
What?
Did you get another envelope in the mail?
No.
Once you install the server and establish a connection, I'm sure you will be able to manipulate my environment in the same manner. Are you sure you didn't get it?
Ah, man. I think I might know where it is.
Now that your room is bigger, why don't you move to the far corner? It will extend the reach of the cursor and I can reach the items. Which you threw out the window for some reason?
Good idea.
What have you been doing in here all afternoon anyway?
I was fussing with my retarded Scylladex. But I think I have it under control now. What modus do you use?
I like to use trees.
Oh no, that sounds so awkward.
It's not exceptionally practical, but I think they are elegant.
After doing as instructed, Rose kindly retrieves the PDA and Wise Guy.
Why is the floor shaking? Are you dropping more stuff in my house?
Yes, 2 more large gizmos.
Okay, sweet. What is with all these big contraptions?
If I had to guess, they appear to facilitate a sort of system involving punch card-based alchemy.
Huh. To what end? I mean, what are we supposed to be doing in this game?
That remains to be seen. Maybe you should go investigate.
You decide to grab the PDA, switching back to stack modus so it is readily available. The interface is oddly sterile. No hilarious clown wallpapers or anything of the like. Oops, you mean Harlequin wallpapers. The Serious Business application is open. It seems your dad uses it to keep tabs on various acquaintances. His fellow street performers, maybe? You guess all those performing arts must have been pretty serious business after all.
Serious business. Grey Slack 66 at 1721. Need counsel on removing coffee from necktie. Incident occurred 45 seconds ago. Beverage essences rapidly settling into fabric. Too busy for this at 1722. Please elaborate on incident. Grey Slack 66 at 1722. Was posturing unevenly to reach for hat on wall hook. Tip of tie slipped in open mouth of pot. Duration of dunk approximately 3 seconds. Office urchin 1280 at 1723. Photographic documentation of incident. Well-pressed attire at 1723. Use ballpoint pen to roll up tip of cloth. Extract pen. Press rolled cloth against ceramic surface, e.g. restroom sink. In future, consider repositioning hat hook and or coffee pot. Gray slacks 66 at 1724. Decided to return home for fresh tie. Soiled tie will be laundered immediately upon return. The following matters have been submitted in a frank and forthright manner for Pipefan 413's judicious appraisal.
You install Pester Chum on your PDA. This should be useful. Now you can keep tabs on all of your chums while you wander around the house.
Hey, I'm out on the balcony now. I am messaging from my dad's PDA.
The one you threw into the yard.
Nah, I'm telling you. I jumped out of my Silodex like a frightened weasel.
What were you doing with it in the first place? I am not sensing a lot of regard for the personal property of others. Is this how your pent-up frustration with your father manifests itself?
What? No! Those were all accidents! Please take your psychobabblery elsewhere, miss.
Your bathroom is a mess. Did you do that too?
Man, see, this isn't cool. All this snooping nonsense.
There's a cake in the toilet.
Yes, there is.
I'm tempted to clean it up for you.
Okay, if that will satisfy your weird OCD complex, then go ahead.
My obsessive-compulsive disorder complex. Can a disorder also be a complex?
In your case, probably.
Sounds complicated.
Anyway, I am going to have a look at this enormous platformy thing you put on the balcony.
You examine the alchemeter in a cautious manner. You have no idea what to do with this thing. You can't actually find any controls for it. Having exhausted all other possibilities, you decide to just stand on it. This isn't very cautious of you, actually. You turn around and look through your telescope. It is a clear, sunny day with nothing out of the ordinary to report. At least nothing beyond the walls of your own home.
Whoops.
Whoops, what? What was that noise? Is this something I should go investigate?
No, I have it under control. You can keep playing with your telescope.
Ugh.
I think I can patch it up. Just give me a little space. Why don't you go have a look at the Cruxtruder?
The what?
The thing I put in your living room.
You jump down into the utility room. After doing so, you take the sledgehammer and the capture log card, combine the two and quickly apply it to your Strife Specibus. You think it's really cool that things don't always have to be such a federal fucking issue. Ha! It looks like another one of your chums is pestering you on your PDA.
John, did you get my package?
Oh, hey! No, not yet.
Darn, are you sure? It was in a green box.
Oh, yes, but it is in my dad's car, and he's still out at the store. He should be back soon.
Great, so what are you up to today?
I am up to my neck in the stupid Spurb stuff. TT is making a royal mess of my house.
Lol, what's Spurb?
Oh, it's this game. It's okay, I guess. I'm still trying to figure it out.
Whoa, what was that?
What was what?
There was a loud noise outside my house. It sounded like an explosion.
Wow, really?
I will go outside and look.
Oh man. Alright, but be careful, okay?
I will.
Might as well check out the... Oh, hell no. You put this thing in front of the door?
There's a door there?
Yeah?
I didn't see it. I just thought it would fit nicely into that groove.
You mean you thought it was elegant? Okay, well, what do I do with this thing? Hello? What are you doing up there now?
Oh, fuck.
You examine the wheel on the Cruxtruder. When you turn the wheel, something seems to be pushing up from underneath the lid, but you aren't strong enough to make the lid come off. On the tub's journey to the driveway, the connection is interrupted.
You can see me, right? Tell me, what is wrong with this picture?
Sorry, I keep losing the wireless signal. Must be the weather. I would look for a stronger signal in another part of the house, but I'd rather not risk an encounter with my mother. I battled through her cloud of gin and derision once already this evening.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yes, cake, gestures, unfaltering love and support. Quite a road to hoe there. Though, I suppose I'm complicit for not informing social services about your situation.
I know. What about going outside? Maybe you could catch the neighbor signal.
That presents the same problem. Also, it's raining, remember? And dark.
It's dark already?
Yes, the sun has already had its way with us here on the East Coast. Its lurid glare has moved on to younger time zones.
Okay.
John decides that he may have better use of his time trying to hit the Crookstruder with his sledgehammer.
Need some help?
What is this thing? And what is that clock counting down to?
I've been looking at the GameFAQ walkthroughs to figure some of this stuff out. Hold while I read further.
Okay.
All of these walkthroughs are extremely short. None progress much further than this point.
Weird. Well, I mean, it is a new game.
True. Now that the lid is off, you will need to extrude some Cruxite.
As a result, you extrude one Cruxite dowel.
I feel like we should be hurrying. That countdown is making me nervous. John? Oh. Your PDA is trapped onto the Cruxite now, isn't it? Anyway, it looks like you're going to need this card too.
After picking up the card, a shard of glass is expelled from the deck and maims the Harlequin doll. You decide to take 2 fanciful Harlequins. The additional useless freight pushes your PDA to the last card. Then you switch the Q modus so you can access the PDA. More glass shrapnel flies from the deck.
This thing keeps following me around. I think it's trying to talk to me or something.
That is probably the kernel sprite. It apparently needs to be prototyped. Twice, actually. Whatever the hell that means. Whatever the hell that means. These walkthroughs are horrendously written.
Well, you are the one with the cursor, so just do whatever you think is the right thing to do. Also, fix my bathroom! I still can't understand this thing's gobbledygook.
That was only Tier 1 prototyping. There is still another tier to the prototyping process, which for all we know, merely advances this entity through increasingly esoteric states of linguistics.
The clock is ticking. We don't have time for this asinine tomfoolery.
This unmitigated poppycock?
Extravagant hogwash! Okay, stop. Stop typing whatever silly thing you're typing. I'm going upstairs to that big platformy thing.
The alchemitor.
Huh?
Try to learn the lingo.
You try to use the pre-punched card with the alchemitor, but there is no slot for a card anywhere to be found on the alchemitor. The kernel sprite followed you upstairs. Acquiring a Cruxite dowel seems to have populated the Athenium with one item, a perfectly generic object. You snatch the telescope from its tripod. Who knows, it might be useful, but more importantly, it pushes the Cruxite to the last card, making it available for tinkering. The PDA is predictably jettisoned into the yard, over the neighbour's fence.